What's up, YouTube? It's Ivy here. I'm recording and streaming at the same time. So turn on the notifications if you guys want to be here for the next stream. So for today's video, we're gonna continue the how to build or building character um, series. So the character that was highly requested in the past, but I never got a chance to do was Rayleigh. But I'm actually glad I didn't do made a video on him in the past because as time progressed on, Rayleigh has become a clear cut character for like basically what you want him as and what he's gonna do. And the label I would put on Rayleigh right now is what was it? Damn, I had it in my head. The label I would put on Rayleigh is meta killer. Yeah, meta killer. That's what I'll put on him. Just because the meta for every DPS character that you see running is to have a high crit base, because crit deals more damage. That's simple knowledge. So for this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the top one, uh, all servers. Really, he really is. What his Rayleigh looks like, and then I'm gonna be showing you how you can build him. So let's look at laser count. So Max Rayleigh, the highest level you can have him right now, 11 stars, all of that. Here's his equipment. He has SP, all level ones, right? But we're not worried about none of that for now. We're looking at the ruins, relics, Haki. So the best relics to run on Rayleigh is a full set of um, Mystic Leader relics, which basically gives him a crit damage when you have all four of all four of them on. It gives him plus 45% damage. The reason this is very effective on Rayleigh and really much only on Rayleigh is because on his last passive he has a 100% chance to return crit when he is crit, and looking at that alone, he's dealing 200 damage back, which is actually really insane. When once you get the SP, the skill actually becomes way more OP. Every 1% HP loss increase extra damage by 1%. And if there's one thing I have to tell you, critting hits very heavy in this game. So Rayleigh's return could really one-shot somebody, or it could leave them on the verge of death. A way to make crit more powerful in this game is crit damage. Now, as I said many times, crit damage isn't the chance of you critting, it's the damage you're going to do once you crit. So say for instance, I had no crit damage, right? And I had crit somebody and I did 200k damage without crit damage. But if I was to have, I guess you could say 45% chance increase in my crit damage, that would probably increase the crit damage I did to about 260k to almost 300k alone. So the best things you want on these relics are extra crit damage, attack, because at the end of the day, you returning it still counts as an attack. As you see here, deal 200% damage. So you definitely want your attack to be high, so that damage that you're doing is 200% plus the extra attack rate that you're getting there. And you also want that crit damage to increase. If you look here, where is this at? Crit damage. I actually wonder what's it start at. I don't want to give the wrong info. What does crit damage, raw crit damage, start at? Drop. Okay, so raw crit damage starts at 168. If you have no crit damage, I believe. No. Yeah, I know something was wrong. It's not a character that really has raw crit damage. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I guess it. Okay, for DPS, it starts at 168 raw crit damage. So, as you see, this is his crit damage. Where is that? 289. So as you see, crit damage doesn't have a limit. So it's not like crit rate, where once you hit 100%, you basically don't need more of it. So with crit damage, you can keep going really until you hit whatever you feel is good enough. So as you look on all of them, he has crit damage on all of them. That's really what you're looking for. Crit rate isn't important because Rayleigh's not much of a heavy dealing type of DPS if comparing him to the other DPS that are currently out right now. But this would be his best skill. This would be the main reason that you have a Rayleigh on your team, just to counter that meta and building him in that way to really kill the other enemy's DPS. So for instance, if I was to have a character like, who's gonna crit real hard? I guess Zoro. Zoro hits hard when he crits. If I was to have a character like Zoro, Zoro crits pretty often. Or Kata crits pretty often as well to attack Rayleigh, since they have something similar to AoE attacks. He's definitely gonna almost one-shot them if I build him this high or somewhere around here. Ruins that you want, crit damage, of course, because like I said, crit damage. And with ruins, ruins stack, but they stack in game. So when you have that 30% on the ruin, it's not actually on here. So once you go in game, it's extra 30% that's being added. The same thing was if I think he gets a passive where he increases crit damage. Simply increases crit damage by 30%. This is only for this skill, but yeah, that also, the ruins also applies to that skill, and this crit damage also applies to this skill. So you can see why crit damage is real nice on him. And as he's attacking a front target, which is usually a tank, you can see he can also be used as a tank killer just from his first attack, and that healing band is real nice. Rayleigh's definitely S tier in the DPS department. Haki, first Haki you will definitely want to have is that ignore defense, just because Rayleigh doesn't have that anywhere. So even though he's critting or he's hitting hard, he's still, he's not penetrating through their defense. So he's doing damage, but imagine if he could do more. So that's why you would want to have this Haki on him. Advanced crit resistant. The reason why he has this on him is because you're taking the risk. It's like saying, I'm fine with my Rayleigh getting crit because he's gonna probably hit you harder. But if he dies, well, I'm at a loss because I was counting on him to hit you back. So having this on him against many DPS characters, because a lot of people are running combo and crit, will have him take 10% less damage, 30% less damage when max, which is very good. You can build him in that tanky way so he can take some damage but deal more back. So I can see why he has that on there. When we look at his second ruin, the first skill on the ruin is probably something he didn't really want, but it's not a bad thing to get on the ruin at all, not at all. But that double crit, level 3, when crit 80% chance to deal one more basic attack, and that basic attack could be the difference between on the edge of death and actually is dead. So that double crit ruin, or even Haki, is very good to get on him because that, like I said, it could be the difference between if you kill him or if he's left hanging on his threads. Other Hakis you can get on some ruins for him would be combo. If you can get that, combo would be nice. Now, this lose every percent HP, deals this much damage. Berserk would be nice because it fits in to his passive. Very nice. Oh, also he had cleanse on there. Cleanse was very good. Just clear debuffs and stuff. Yeah. Dodge. No, not really. I want to see what else would be nice. I said you don't really need crit rate. Double attack. Yeah, double attack with double crit would definitely be nice. Because like I said, he's possibly going to kill the person. And if he kills that, and if he doesn't even kill that target, imagine he crits. He doubles attack again. If he kills them, now he doubles attack another target. It's poetry in motion. But as far as it comes to Rayleigh, that's about simple as it gets. That's really his role in the team. He's just counter meta. He counter crits very well. If you're really looking on Rayleigh as a DPS, that's how you want to build him. If you're trying to figure out who should be your first DPS character for PvE, then yes, Rayleigh. PvP, player versus player, then Rayleigh for sure. But that's really where his effectiveness stops at. He's still effective in player versus events because his healing band and his revival band. But there's better characters that definitely do more damage, and with the release of many more AOE attackers coming out, Rayleigh's definitely going down that PvE ladder. But when PvP, he's definitely 1, 2, 3 top DPS. But that's all for the video. Thank you guys for watching. What was that?